What's up, Dunk Squad? It's Wayne Duncan, Novicia Duncan, and we're back with episode 13 of WWE 2K23 Realistic Universe Monday Night Raw, the Raw after our biggest PLE so far, with that being SummerSlam. It was 14 matches, the most matches we ever had. It was the biggest party of the summer. We saw some title changes, and now the Raw after SummerSlam, we're going to see some changes to the mode, we're going to see some changes to the shows, and we're going to see some changes to the roster. Speaking of roster, the newest addition to the Monday Night Raw roster, welcome back Eve Torres, and she is introducing a new women's title. We are bringing back the European Championship, the same belt that was held from the greats like the Eddie Guerrero, the Dean Malenkos. Well, now the women will get a chance to carry on that legacy, as we will explain the new mid-card title for the women's division in a little bit. Also, congrats to the new United States champion, the Viper, Randy Orton, who knocked off the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam. And also congratulations to the new Raw Tag Team Champions, as we saw the return of Bray Wyatt and Uncle Howdy. Going over tonight's card, our first match, we're starting with Eve Torres in her first match back. She will go one-on-one with the EST of WWE, Bianca Belair. After that, we have Shelton Benjamin going one-on-one with Matt Riddle. Gigi Dolan versus Becky Lynch, the World Heavyweight Champion, the man Becky Lynch. Then we have a tag team match, Mansoor and Masay against Drew Gulak and Chad Gable. Johnny Gargano will go one-on-one for the first time ever with Bray Wyatt. And then the main event, we have a triple threat #1 contenders match for the United States title. We have Austin Theory, Solo Sikoa, and Braun Breaker. Looking at the news, we have Gigi Dolan, who suffered a minor injury in her 6-women tag team match, where her team, Toxic Attraction, defeated Damage Control to become the top faction, women's faction here in the WWE. Also from Raw, Randy Orton became the new United States champion. And looking at the power rankings, coming in at #1, we have Bayley, 1/3 of the unified WWE Women's Tag Team titles, even though they lost to Toxic Attraction at SummerSlam. And at #2, we have the leader of Toxic Attraction, Sonya Deville, coming in at #2. Gigi Dolan at #3. Seth freaking Rollins, who scored a victory over Killer Cross at SummerSlam, coming in at #4. And then at #5, another third of the unified WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Io Sky, at #5. We have JC Jane as an honorary mention at #6. Randy Orton at #9. Roman Reigns at 8. Still the undisputed WWE Universal Champion after defeating Braun Breaker in that Bloodline versus Bloodline main event match at SummerSlam. And then our last honorary mention, Damage Control's Dakota Kai, coming in at #11. Are we missing any members from those two factions? I feel like I am. We got Io Sky, got Bayley. No, I think that's everybody. Yeah, that's everybody. JC Jane at #6. With all that being said, let's waste no more time and let's get into tonight's show. We're kicking off our first match that we're tuning in, hopping in and watching, will be the return of Eve Torres going one-on-one with Bianca Belair.
Here comes Eve Torres.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Denver, Colorado, the WWE Women's European Champion, Eve Torres.
So the one thing I felt that was missing from the women's division, and you can even say in real life, is a mid-card title for the women's division. So in NXT, we have the North American title. On Raw and SmackDown, we have the US title and the IC titles. We've had the UK title in the past for NXT UK. So I thought the perfect title to bring back as a mid-card title for the women's division, it's only right, the European title. And you can download my women's European title on the community creations Just hashtag WWE Women's European title or Women's Mid-Card title on the CC, and you can download it and use it in you guys' universes modes. And we have Bianca Belair making her way to the ring after she took a L to the Queen Charlotte Flair at SummerSlam in a Queen BEST match, as Eve Torres has announced she will defend the European title against Charlotte, who was the winner of that match. Controversial ending too, hitting Bianca low. But overall, Charlotte Flair did win the match. Eve announced that she will face Charlotte Flair at some point for the Women's European title in its first title defense. But if Bianca Belair can defeat Eve Torres in this opening match, Bianca Belair will be then added to that future match between Eve Torres and Charlotte Flair.
Definitely a superstar who impresses the WWE Universe every time she steps through those ropes.
It's not hard to see why, Michael. She's not a normal superstar. She's the EST. This is where the work begins for Bianca to overcome and prove herself to be the best.
Absolutely, Byron. That hunger to constantly prove herself is what has made Bianca such a formidable opponent.
And her opponent, Eve Torres, has been somewhat of a controversial superstar in certain circles.
People just don't like how Eve goes about her business. And to those people, I say grow up. In this business, it's every woman for herself. Eve just learned that better and quicker than most.
And Eve off to a great start, showing no ring rust.
Nobody comes into a match hoping to get chucked around like that.
Look at her taking in all the energy from
Bianca trying to whack Eve with her ponytail braid for tossing herself outside, and now showing why she is still the EST of WWE regardless of losing the Queen BEST match to Charlotte at SummerSlam.
Eve Torres really one of the top athletes of the old school Divas division. What do you think is the best path to upsetting her tonight?
Eve was ahead of her time with her grappling skills, but you can argue the game has risen to her level now. If you keep it a fight and don't let her take you to the mat, you can keep her out of her element.
And she slides her back to the mat.
Look at this straight.
Incredible power slam.
Looking for an early pin. Two. Making sure to get her shoulder up after two.
She won't allow herself to be embarrassed this early on.
So our first of two #1 contender matches, even though we stated that Charlotte Flair is the #1 contender, the first #1 contender for the Women's European title. And we will have a main event #1 contender match for the United States title for the new champion Randy Orton. We have Solo versus Breaker, Braun Breaker versus Austin Theory, a returning Austin Theory. And we have a returning Eve Torres.
Belair goes behind. How about
Glam slam.
just power personified from Belair?
Shades of WWE Hall of Famer Beth Phoenix. The Glam Slam from Bianca.
Belair gets countered.
This takedown.
Eve going up. Take off.
And Eve with a missile drop kick
Collision you don't want to be on the receiving
from the top rope to the outside onto Bianca Belair.
Ways battling this area could end in serious harm. And it's evident that Bianca's got a target trained on her now.
This is where endurance becomes so important in the late stages of a match.
Eve, who said earlier tonight before this match, she decided to come back to give the younger generation and the women of today's division more opportunities, introducing a new mid-card title, adding another title to the women's division for them to compete for. Once again, the title is available on Community Creations. Hashtag, use the hashtags women's mid-card title or women's European title.
Belair now trying to capitalize. Placed in the corner. Boom, right to the midsection.
Followed by a stop.
She's showing signs of slowing now.
Yeah, as Belair's clearly working hard to soften her up.
Put down face first.
Oh, look at this.
From the ground up.
With a running power slam. Bianca using her strength advantage. An advantage that she has probably over
Oh no, trapping the arm.
all of the women's division.
Vicious stomps to the hand.
Trying to put herself in contention for the new European title.
2.5.
Wow. Somebody pitch me. I gotta be dreaming. There's no way she's still in this match.
She adjusts it and reverses it. Eve Torres setting her up. Glancing back into the heartbreaker.
And Bianca felt the full force of that.
Looking for the victory. 2 count kick out. I thought it was finished off for sure. It had to have been instincts. That's the only explanation as to how Belair kicked out there. The best shot was thrown and couldn't put this match away. Is it enough?
And now Eve desperately trying to pin Bianca again.
Bianca Belair hoisting her up in the air.
KOD
Did Belair just
to Eve. Is that enough to put away the women's European champion? It is, as Bianca gets the win over Eve. It will now be added
Here is your winner,
to that match.
She earns the W against fierce competition.
Every match is special, but this one just raised the bar even higher.
Big win for Bianca
The room is watching this one.
as she
By the end
defeats
of it,
the women's European champion Eve Torres in her return to WWE. Bianca and Charlotte Flair, both now the new #1 contenders for the new women's mid-card title. Congrats, your winner, the EST still of WWE, Bianca Belair. Next, we have a one-on-one matchup between Shelton Benjamin and Matt Riddle. Riddle, who probably got the biggest upset of SummerSlam, probably one of the biggest upsets so far in 23's realistic universe, when he had an open challenge and the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar, answered the challenge, and Riddle was able to defeat Brock Lesnar. Well, now Riddle is going to take on a man that knows Brock Lesnar very well, and that is Shelton Benjamin. Let's see who gets the win here in this match between Shelton Benjamin versus the OG bro, Matt Riddle. What a night it was for RK Bro, too. They became United States champion Randy Orton, and then Riddle, I think he tapped out Brock Lesnar. But let's see who gets to win this one. Your winner is Matt Riddle. Next, we have a battle of the orange heads. We have Gigi Dolan versus the women's world champion Becky Lynch. Now, Gigi Dolan actually got the scoring win in that 6-woman tag team match against Damage Control. So now she gets a crack at the women's champion Becky Lynch, who defeated Rhea Ripley to retain her title at SummerSlam. And Gigi Dolan is banged up a little bit on the news report. She did suffer a minor injury in that match, but still able to go tonight. Let's see if she can defeat Becky Lynch with her Toxic Attraction teammates JC Jane and Sonya Deville, Toxic Sonya Deville, at ringside. Let's see who gets the win in this one. Your winner is the unstoppable, the man, big time, Becky Lynch. Next, we have a tag team match: Mansoor and Marseille, Maximum Male Models, Triple M, versus the team of Drew Gulak and Chad Gable. Now, Chad Gable and Drew Gulak faced off against each other at SummerSlam one-on-one. Drew Gulak won the match, which meant he does not have to join the Alpha Academy. Well, Drew Gulak proposed that him and Gable actually put their heads together, and let's see if they can work as a team tonight and get a win. We saw how Drew Gulak was trying to find tag team partners to take on the Alpha Academy, and he couldn't get it done. He survived the handicap match with Gable and Otis when it ended in a double countout where Gable and Gulak tried to outsmart each other when really they outsmarted both of themselves. And then Gulak getting a big dub against Gable at SummerSlam. Well, tonight they're going to be partners. Let's see if they can defeat Maximum Male Models, Mansoor and Montse in this tag team match. And your winners are Drew Gulak and Chad Gable. Maybe they are better as a team. Maybe Gulak does transfer to the Alpha Academy. I don't know. But your winners, Drew Gulak and Chad Gable. And our second match that we're going to tune in, hop in and watch is going to be Johnny Gargano versus one half of the new Raw Tag Team Champions, Bray Wyatt.
They're on their feet for Johnny Wrestling.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Way from Cleveland, Ohio. Weighing in at 199 pounds, Johnny Gargano.
Now,
Johnny Wrestling, perhaps the most beloved competitor
if
in
you guys
NXT
peep,
history.
there is no Dexter Lumis. We haven't seen Dexter Lumis since the loss at SummerSlam. You know, Gargano and Lumis held an open challenge for the Raw Tag Team titles to kick off SummerSlam, where they lost to Uncle Howdy and Bray Wyatt for the tag titles. And yet, Dexter Lumis has gone missing since that match. They're here. Uncle Howdy and Bray Wyatt, the new Raw Tag Team Champions, and the Fireflies are also here in the building on Raw. And for the first time ever, we're going to get Johnny Wrestling and Bray Wyatt one-on-one in the same ring. Bray Wyatt telling Johnny Gargano in a video package earlier in the night that Johnny Gargano, you're gonna have to do it yourself.
We have all watched as Bray Wyatt has slowly spiraled out of control.
No, I think this is what was always in there, just bubbling below the surface.
Yeah, Byron, but now it is completely taken over.
Fireflies supporting Johnny Wrestling as he starts off with a clothesline to Bray outside with Uncle Howdy looking on. We saw the in-ring debut of Uncle Howdy at SummerSlam. Now look at Johnny Wrestling. Removing the top of the announcer table as he has came out firing against Bray Wyatt. A little upset that him and Loomis lost the Raw Tag Team titles. And now has suspected that Uncle Howdy and Bray Wyatt may have abducted Dexter Loomis. Which is ironic because we've seen in the past where Dexter Loomis has kidnapped a couple of people.
Misses the target. There is perhaps no superstar currently in WWE more synonymous with intense, high-quality matches than Johnny Gargano. They don't call him Johnny Wrestling for nothing, Cole, and you can bet he's going to stick with that and use it to take control in this match. Gargano gets reversed. Was ready for that. Fighting back with a counter. Whoa, what a left forearm. Oh,
Drop kick to the face, Gargano to Wyatt, and now the cover.
he gets the kick out after the one.
Not even letting the ref get to the 2 count.
Like Gargano was going for a signature or a finisher before Bray was able to grab him. And now Gargano looking to tap out Bray Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt, he has nowhere to go. Is this... He gets out. Perhaps some renewed life in him now. Powerless position to be in right now.
Right over his face.
Despite giving his all, Gargano wasn't able to spare himself from harm there. Into the corner now.
Gargano! Oh, long talk to the turnbuckle.
Here's the cover for the win. Oh, my God.
That's really as close as it gets.
Now look at this Uncle Howdy on the apron.
Oh, he knew what was coming. Oh, a rear super kick.
And right now, Johnny Gargano is doing exactly what Wyatt told him to do, and that's doing it himself. Sister Abigail, though, out of nowhere, as Uncle Howdy places a steel chair in the ring.
Oh, just
As the referee with his back turned,
And an elbow drop, too.
putting the chair back outside. And a super kick from Johnny Gargano, but Uncle Howdy again on the apron.
He got whipped into that corner.
And right now, Johnny Wrestling is outnumbered.
Fires back with a crucial elbow. Snapmare takedown. God. Being carried around with ease.
That's how you establish dominance.
This match's brutality starting to show on him.
For all things considered, Cole, it's not a bad
And
condition.
now Gargano rolling to the outside. Uncle Howdy
From the top, tossed back into the ring.
tossing Gargano back into the ring.
On the floor, you are feeling the cement after that
Bray
miss.
landed on the outside.
And countouts are
And what a performance it was for Uncle Howdy's first match. That dude is fast. We got hands on with him.
The sound of this crowd is for more.
And now Gargano sending Wyatt into the steel chairs at the by the announcer's table at ringside. And now sending Wyatt into the announcer table.
The referee continues the count, may call it soon. And returning to the ring. Barely made it back in time.
I didn't think they were going to make it. My goodness.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back. They're slamming their face down. Ooh, what a nasty kick. Just disrespectful.
You can't take much.
And now Bray waiting for Johnny Gargano to make it to his feet. And the mandible claw. And Johnny Wrestling may have passed out. He did for a couple of seconds, but able to wake back up before the count of 3. And now setting Bray up with the possum pin.
Probably will see this as more chance to dispense his own hazardous brand of punishment.
No way. No way.
And the first encounter between Johnny Gargano and Bray Wyatt, they are having themselves a match. As now Gargano has Bray in a submission. Uncle Howdy talking to the referee.
Gargano is finding himself at a disadvantage.
Johnny's got to start reversing his fortunes.
Precarious position for both superstars.
Oh, gosh.
Suplex, spine crushing.
Gargano isn't taking this lying down anymore.
Instant opportunity for Johnny.
You can just tell how Johnny Gargano is fired up since the start of the match. Clotheslining Wyatt outside the ring, sending him into the announcer table, sending him into the steel chairs, and now going to the top rope. Elbow to the back of Bray.
And now I don't think Bray can prevent what's coming next. Johnny Gargano sweeps the leg, rolls through.
With a Gargano gets to the rope.
And Bray able to reach his hand to grab the rope before tapping out. But the lights out. Bray appearing behind Gargano. Vintage Bray Wyatt with the senton.
Shot after shot with ruthless striking.
Solid punch. Bray scales all the way up top.
Desperate attempt here to get back on his feet.
Clothesline. Good Lord. So effective.
Oh, man.
Driving the elbow. I don't know what to say, guys. Bray is in that scary state right now.
Wyatt's just sucking the spirit out of his opposition.
He heads outside. Countouts legal in this match. Fending off Wyatt.
Excellent opportunity for Gargano to shift the momentum.
Yeah, Gargano able to momentarily stop the bleeding, but will he also gain command of this match?
This match has been back and forth. Seen a couple of times where Johnny could have made Bray tapped out. We've seen the lights go out. DDT to Bray on the outside. Referee at the count of 7.
Johnny Wrestling personified, taking control and increasing the intensity thus far.
completely tied up.
Uranagi from Bray. And now Bray with another mandible claw. This time, Gargano passes out as Bray Wyatt gets his first win on Raw here in the realistic universe.
Here is your winner, Bray Wyatt.
Gargano indeed was outnumbered.
Johnny Wrestling should change his nickname after a loss like that. That was embarrassing.
But what a wrestling match it was between Johnny Gargano and Bray Wyatt. As we still wonder, where the hell is Dexter Lumis? Will we find Dexter Lumis? But welcome to Raw. As Bray tells us to all follow the buzzards. Welcome to Raw and welcome to the realistic universe. The new Raw Tag Team Champions, Uncle Howdy and Bray Wyatt. They are here to stay. And now it is time for the main event. We have a triple threat match to determine the #1 contender for the new United States Champion, Randy Orton. The three youngest rising stars on Raw. We got Solo Sikoa, we have Austin Theory, and we have Braun Breaker. Let's get into it. We haven't seen Austin Theory since losing that United States title to the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Well, now Theory is back on Raw. And he is looking to once again becoming the United States Champion. But first, he's going to have to defeat two other young stars here on Raw in Solo Sikoa and Braun Breaker.
The day is long, but he backs it up every night.
This guy has everything going for him. Amazing physique, endless charisma, a surefire future main eventer.
The future has become the now, Cole. Austin Theory is already primed for the main event in WWE. Saxton, get out of the way. You can't be in the selfie.
The enforcer of the bloodline, Solo Sikoa. We all know that the tribal chief has sent Solo to bring that title to the bloodline.
Had a meteoric rise in NXT, multiple main event matches, and the NXT North American title.
And has already made an impact on the main roster, becoming a part of the bloodline.
When it comes to the street champion, Solo always puts that title on the line. An absolute in-ring phenom.
Already so much success and limitless expectations for the future.
And a man that was just the #1 contender for the undisputed WWE Universal title. A man who faced off against the head of the table, Roman Reigns, at SummerSlam in the main event, bringing his bloodline, Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner, his uncle, and his dad, Rick Steiner, to ringside with him, as Roman had Solo and the Wise Man at his corner. Roman retaining against Braun Breaker again, but that's not going to stop Breaker. He said he still has that dog fight in him, and he wants to become a champion here on the main roster. And what way to do it? By becoming the United States champion, but first becoming the #1 contender for the United States title. He has defeat his rival, Solo Sikoa, and a former United States champion in Austin Theory. Who will go on to face Randy Orton for the United States title? We got Theory, we got Solo, we have Breaker.
Superstar to use their surroundings to their advantage.
It's vital. Since there are no rules, anything can be used as a weapon against your opponent.
Anything can be used in an attack when an individual is driven by malice and fueled by rage. It's a battle of attrition.
Adrenaline makes you do crazy things. He turns it around.
He knew that was coming.
TKO.
Oh, my God.
Trap the arm. Into the neck breaker.
Oh, right across the solar plexus.
Capitalizing on Sikoa's mistake. Quick thinking from Theory.
Both arms trapped, and what's next?
Ooh, headbutt from the rear.
Vicious right forearm.
A match like this can have so many twists and turns. Corey, what will have an impact on this matchup?
German suplex from Theory to Breaker.
You can add anything to the equation.
Now some
Each
big
competitor
chops
responds differently to
from the
being thrown out the window.
enforcer,
It's who
the
can
street
stay
champ.
and remain in control. Someone will throw you out the window.
Ooh, a nasty shot to the throat.
We've seen these two go at it in a street fight, a couple of single matches. Solo in the corner of his cousin Roman at SummerSlam. Now looking to add more gold to the bloodline.
Oh, did you hear that?
Ooh, clothesline delivered. Look out! Somersault plunge out of the floor. That's finding any which way to topple the...
And now Solo with a kendo stick.
That is insane.
And now Breaker throwing Solo onto that kendo stick. We're getting some street action right now in this triple threat match. No disqualifications, triple threat rules.
I think you're right.
That one scouted.
Right to the spine.
He's in a little bit of trouble now.
I'm just surprised that this triple threat match is still going on, Cole. I bet Saxton this would have been over by now.
Solo making sure his opponent knows what his intentions are.
But now Theory taking control of this match before Breaker kips up. And now both men, Solo and Breaker, were headed towards Austin Theory before Theory and Breaker just worked together.
Breaker wants his opponent to know they're in
It's
for
for
it.
every man for himself. No alliances. All three of these youngins know how important this match is. Who will take on the Viper, the U.S. champion Randy Orton, for the title?
And they just busted out an impactful maneuver.
Strong takedown. Oh my gosh.
He is just reeling from that offense.
After lasting this long in a triple threat, it'd be a shame to take a nosedive now.
Beautiful takedown into the Achilles lock.
This will win the match.
All the pressure on the left knee. He's trying to fight. He's trying to break out. It doesn't.
Looks like he's ready to bust some heads with that sledgehammer, gentlemen.
And now sledgehammer to the gut of Austin Theory from Braun Breaker.
Oh, look at the double team here.
And now both Solo Sikoa and Austin Theory working together to take out Braun Breaker, who's had 2 WWE Universal title matches against Roman Reigns
And he gets set back.
so far, and may be in line next at an opportunity for the United States title.
Spinning solo.
spinning solo from Sikoa. And now Breaker.
Just tremendous raw power from Braun Breaker. Boom.
Power slam to Solo. Referee in position. Theory back on his feet. And Solo able to get the shoulder up.
He just kicked out, and I'll tell you what, I don't really think he knows either. And Breaker has to be wondering just what it's going to take to end this. How far does he have to go?
And now look at Austin's face out.
Now Solo taking down Braun Breaker with that tackle.
Leg drop arm breaker.
I see what you did there, Cole.
Undoubtedly near
Arm breaker.
I don't want to say he's done, but I can hear the fat lady warming up.
Like clockwork, that ego of Theory on full display here.
And DDT onto the kendo stick.
Sidewalk slam. Textbook scoop slam.
Check your face after that one.
Breaker daring his opponent.
Now Breaker signaling it is time to end this triple threat main event match. It is time to break somebody in half. Will it be Solo? Will it be Theory? Will it be both?
Oh man, check out this power. Gorilla press slam.
Theory struggling to defend himself.
Yeah, some flaws in Theory's game plan are showing.
Gotta find a way to get out of this. Oh, face first off the apron.
And now it's Solo signaling it is time to break Breaker in half.
Breaker making clear he has his number.
And he tosses him back in now. Power for the suplex. And he's taking this to the outside now.
Oh man, check out this power. Gorilla press slam.
Run out of ringside and back to the mat.
Boom. Head first.
I think Braun Breaker was busted
Taking
open
this to the floor.
by the ring
Gets
post.
inside the ring.
Theory busted open.
Has to pull out the arm drag.
Solo, part of the bloodline, the only member in this match not bleeding.
Nice amateur takedown. All the way over.
And now Solo with the Samoan drop and the cover.
For the win. 2. And a kick out again. This is incredible.
How is that not 3?
Sikoa got him in his sights.
And I think Solo
Theory.
with the spinning Solo again with the cover. Theory in the ring breaking it up though. Thought we were going to see the street champ
Shoulders down.
versus Randy Orton. And now Possum from Breaker. Another Theory breakup.
Start counting, Saxton. 1, 2.
All the blood rushing
Here all day. Power.
to Theory's head. Solo waiting for Breaker to get up.
You gotta wonder how much has been taken out of these superstars thus far.
And is there anything left?
Super kick from Solo.
Reversal from Braun.
Check out this display of power by Braun Breaker way overhead. Breaker might have it.
That's gotta be it.
And now A-Town down to Breaker.
Where he is. Elbow to the face will stop you cold.
And now Solo belly to belly slam.
Listen to this.
Can Solo pin Breaker? That is a smart move by Solo to knock down Theory and go after the cover.
Down by a fraction fraction of a second.
But Braun Breaker able to recover before rolling out the ring. And now it is Theory and the Street Champ. And look at this. Samoan spike to the throat of Austin Theory. Is Solo Sikoa going to become the new #1 contender for the United States title? He is.
Here is your winner,
Solo Sikoa with the Samoan spike. As the Tribal Chief has got to be happy about this one. Solo Sikoa is now the new #1 contender for Randy Orton's United States title. Congrats to the Enforcer, the Street Champ, Solo Sikoa. Well, that'll wrap it up for episode 13 of Raw here in the WWE 2K23 Realistic Universe. Until the next episode.